Hi, crafty friends. So today when I was at Dollar Tree, I saw this little doll head and it reminded me of this project. And I got to tell you guys, this was probably one of the most controversial projects I've ever done. Now, I was inspired by a planter that I saw at Home Goods of this head, and it had this really cool, like, succulents all around in it. And it was really awesome. So that was kind of my take on this. So I probably should have shown originally what the inspiration was, but I loved the way this turned out. So I thought I'm going to show you guys again. So what I did is I took off the top part so that we can put some of the greenery in there. And then I just removed all of the hair. And that did take a while, but then I was like, oh no, there's all those little holes where the hair was in there. So I was like, okay, how are we going to cover those up? So what I decided to do was I grabbed some of the Dollar Tree spackling, and once I got all of the hair removed from all those little holes, which you can see I had to use tweezers to pull some of them out from the inside, then I just went ahead and put the spackling in all those little holes. And what I did was once I put them in, and I let it dry just a little bit, and then I added more in. That way I made sure that everything was really filled in really good. And then I didn't sand over it. I actually used a paper towel and just kind of wiped over it. I don't want to sand it. I thought, maybe on the plastic it would be a little bit weird, but it just worked out well with just using the paper towel. So here's where you can see some of the hairs were like so difficult to come out. I don't know what the deal was, but anyways, with patience, it ends up coming out. So you can see I do have some greenery there. If this head would have been just a little bit bigger, I probably would have gone with more of the bigger succulents. I know they do have those at Dollar Tree a lot, but I decided since this was a smaller toy head that we would go with something smaller. So here you can see where I'm using the spackling to go in all of those areas like I was talking about, because they are just kind of like little pinholes around there. So then I was like, okay, how are we going to make this even look like the inspiration piece even more? So what I decided to do once I got all of this done was take it outside and I started spray painting it. So I got the spray paint out, and then I also got out some of the Epsom salt. So spray paint and Epsom salt. And what I did was I spray painted it, and while it was still wet, then I started putting on the Epsom salt. And once that was dried up, then I did a second coat of it. You totally wouldn't have to do that if you didn't want to, but I think it turned out really well, and it was really good coverage. And so again, you could just do one coat if you wanted, but I like how it was. So once that was done, then I was like, let's decorate this up. And I think this turned out just adorable. So like the inspiration. All right, friends, thanks so much for watching. Follow for more.